how you can make your sales forecast a lot more useful and a lot more accurate. If your business produces quotations or proposals, then this is the episode for you, especially if you want to improve the quality of your sales forecasts, or if you even don't have any sales forecasts in place. Sales forecasts are the tool that will help you understand how to manage all of those situations. It is a skill that you have to develop as a business, and it is so easy if you've got the right systems in place. So most businesses should have a CRM system in place where you track the proposals and quotations that go out of the business and what the amounts are. The two things that you need to add to this in order to come up with an accurate sales forecast are probability and expected close date. Look at your CRM system. There should be a field for probability, but the key to making this work is to keep it simple and to ensure that you and your whole team have an aligned understanding of your probabilities. Some CRM systems have an algorithm that just apply a percentage of probability to the stage of the sales process that that prospect is in. That's not really what we want. We want something a little bit more useful from a sales forecasting perspective. My idea is to keep things really simple, and you just have three probabilities: 25%, 50%, and 75%. It's much easier for everybody. Now, sometimes I get a bit of pushback at this stage saying, well, I don't know what the probability is. How am I supposed to figure that out? That is the salesperson's job, to ask the right questions to understand the probability. So once we've got the probability bit sorted out, then it's the expected close date that we need to work on. Most CRM systems will have a field for expected close date, but surprisingly, very few people actually utilize that properly.
Not a great plan.
And this is absolutely essential if you want to produce easy sales forecast. The estimated close date needs to be entered for every single opportunity. And again, sometimes you'll get a bit of pushback from the sales team saying, well, I don't really know. How am I supposed to know when they are expected to close? Well, I would then argue a well-trained salesperson needs to ask the right questions to understand the level of urgency around whatever opportunity they're dealing with in order to work out what the expected close date should be. Let's be realistic. A prospect is never going to say to you, I am going to give you an answer at 4:35 on Wednesday, the 27th of whatever month. So the salesperson needs to ask the right questions to be able to come up with an estimate of when that prospect is expected to close. By the way, that's also really important because you can tie up your follow-up to that particular date instead of coming up with these strange things that people do, like, every single opportunity is followed up 2 weeks afterwards.
What the hell?
The follow-up should really be governed by the expected close date. Once you've got the probability and you've got the expected close date and you have the amounts, voila, we have what we need to create a sales forecast. You can put all of that information into a pivot table of some description, or you could utilize your CRM's reporting functionality if that's what you're using, and you should then have an amount that's expected to close per month over whatever period of time. Sometimes people have really healthy pipelines, but when they put it into this kind of format, they see that a lot of their pipelines sitting way out in the future. And if you've got a short-term sales requirement now, having tons of opportunity in 2 or 3 quarters time is not going to solve the problem that you have. So this methodology is all about helping you understand your reality better and helping your sales teams understand what their reality is. This is an absolutely essential skill to develop in your business, and will help you avoid sleepwalking into problems that you could pick up well ahead of time. Hope you found that useful, and I will catch you next time on Mind Your Own Business.